Okay, so I'm gonna be trying something a little different here today. I'm gonna be just playing some Stellaris here for everybody, whoever's watching, if anyone's gonna watch this. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. This background's been the same for forever. I haven't played a lot of Stellaris. Played a lot like when they went to I think 2.0 Stellaris, and then after that just kind of dropped off. Recently got the new whatever it is, Megacorp DLC, and was playing a little around in that. So I've refamiliarized myself a little bit, not like super intensively or anything. Music sounds a little too loud. As awesome as this game's soundtrack is, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Not exactly sure what all the audio levels are gonna be like, so this is gonna be kind of a trial thing for everything. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and hit new game. There's a lot of pre-builts we can do. Let's see, what's Uni do? Sit, pop, happiness, unity, xenophile, fanatic, egalitarians. Yeah, United Nations of Earth are pretty fun. About Commonwealth, national zeal, admiralty. Let's be Space America. Hell yeah. Actually, I'm gonna real quick edit Space America. Advisor voice. Yep. Nope.
You seem overworked.
Hell
Have you
yeah.
considered joining a union?
I love the egalitarian. And let's change. I don't know. We can randomize our first ruler here because it's always this lady here, Dolores Muanga. Do a dude. Let's click that a bunch. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Ren Sato. That's a planetary leader I'd follow. Just I don't know. 3. That looks good. What in the hell is that? Oh, that's new. Huh. Oh, hell yeah. I'm giving him a mustache. So what kind of clothes we got here? We've got super distinguished admiral dude. Boring. Basic flight cadet. That looks presidential. What kind of room do we want? That's the basic room. I think they added a few new room backgrounds. Yeah, those are new. Or maybe they're not new and I'm just not remembering things correctly, so. Guess it really doesn't matter all that much. That looks nice. We'll do that. I am... Do I want humanoid? Yeah, we'll do humanoid ships. I always do like Mammalian or Reptilian. The Reptilian ships are probably the... I like them. I like big, bulky block ships. City appearance. I want Mammalian, because that's more of the human type thing. Like, I don't think humans would make this, you know, weird, like, oval, crescent-shaped stuff. It just doesn't look right to me, so. Monthly Unity's pretty good. This isn't Pop Heaven. What is this? This is a new one. Society is largely governed by a complex system bureaucracy, yada yada yada. Amenities usage, housing usage, bureaucratic complex, buildings that add more administrative jobs. I spent like a couple hours trying to figure out what the new system was for all of the oh, what's the word? Like new districts and everything, because they turned the population system from just click a few set buildings on your people and put people in them to where it's like you have to actually I like a lot more. It's very Victoria 2-esque. At least in my mind, I don't know. People might disagree with me on that. Free Haven, functional architecture. That actually sounds pretty nice because you need to build a lot of stuff. Merchant guilds, bureaucracy. That's not as strong as it used to be, I don't think. Shadow Council, communism. Alright, we'll just leave those alone. Leave our civics alone. We can change them later, I think. Mr. Ren Sato. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna just save that. Next, oh, this is always the fun one. What's the default? 9 and 2. Sorry about that. Let's see. really don't mind adjusting any of these. Ooh, a difficulty. What do I want to do? Alright, I'm really rusty with Stellaris, so I'm just gonna do Ensign, or Ensign, because AI gets no inherent economic advantages or anything like that. Like, I don't really like it when Paradox games, their difficulty setting has always pretty much just been like, do you want the AI to have access to the console command? Yes, no. I don't like that, so I'm just gonna do Ensign. Scaling difficulty, I have played with this before, a long time ago. It's really scary. Um, Aggressive with normal, empire placement. We'll do random, because I don't like clusters. Advanced neighbors, sure. We'll do one tick into hyperlane density. One down tick for pairs. Guaranteed habitable worlds. We'll just do... we'll do 2, yeah. I don't want Iron Man mode on. I don't really want any of the... I don't know. I might as well leave it on. Save scumming is silly. And what size do we want to do? I'll just do elliptical. Elliptical I've always found to be the most like balanced setup, especially now that it's all locked to hyperlanes. Because like ring is really weird because if you can get stuck between 2 really powerful civs and just get screwed over like that. Forearm spiral is... it's what I used to play on a lot, but I'm just going to do elliptical. How large can we go up to? Let's do medium. Oh, cool. And that reset most of those other settings. That was neat. Okay, turn that off. 8 AI empires, 2 fallen empires, 2 marauder empires. That's nice and even, I think. Don't want to mess with any of those. Okay, that's enough settings for now. Let's just hit play. Might cut up a little bit of all this stuff. Alright. Much has happened since modern humans first emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across the globe, and soon first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, although not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives, and the atom was tamed. Terminal century saw the mandate of the United Nations expanded in an effort to create stability. Early 22nd century, the word supranational organization became the de facto world government. Although some resent the power wielded by the UN, as evidenced during the God, I can't pronounce things today. Mauritian police action of '88. Few can deny technological breakthroughs. Mankind is about to embark on a new era of space exploration. Begin. So, for those who don't know, this is Stellaris. It's pretty neat. We start off in the Sol system, so you see you got Mars, you got Venus, Jupiter's little moons here, Io, Europa, all that fun stuff. What do we got near us? Okay, so we're kind of near the core of the galaxy, which not my preferred start. I usually like to be kind of on the edge or like in the middle bit right here. Because when you get stuck right here, sometimes, at least in my experience, sometimes you don't really have the best experience in the world. And sweet Jesus, these hyperlanes are all over the place. Probably should have turned those down, actually. It's whatever. I'm just going to survey out this way. I usually try to do a nice little circle bubble. I try to get everything that's connected to my home system, at the very least. So that way we can survey, scout out, and explore, see what all this is. Let's see. Capital. Whole bunch of stuff we got going on here, so... billion buildings that all mean a lot of things. This isn't a tutorial series, because God, I'm bad at explaining things a lot of the time. I try to explain some stuff that I do, because... yeah, let's see, what do we want here? Oh, these aren't actually going to tell me anything, but... how many research stations are we going to have? Just engineering. That's not... let's get better weapons off this bat, and... which unity are we getting to? Do I want to rush traditions? I think I'm going to go expansion first. That's really nice, expansion, and then... do expansion, discovery, and prosperity, ideally. Get those three out of the way. If there's someone nearby who wants to, you know, square up and want to do war or whatever, then we'll just have to square up and do war. Don't really want population growth speed just yet. I think I'm going to actually prioritize the planetary unification and... Ooh, we'll do armor too. Just get a lot of... We'll get some military stuff off the bat just so we're not completely caught off guard by whatever may lurk in that scary beyond void. My construction ship here, I'm going to actually have it go ahead and build on Neptune. Build a mining station there. It's going to use all of our minerals. For those who don't know, the resource system in this game, this energy credits is essentially a mixture of like power, like electricity power, and money. It's pretty much mostly just money. On that, I say power because you have to make generator districts, which has always been confusing. So it's pretty much like Bitcoin, I think, to a degree. That's how I interpret it. Minerals, these are essentially just, you know, raw minerals that you need to construct stuff. Used to just be these three credits, minerals, food, and then any of your special stuff. Now they have this thing called consumer goods, which is essentially just, as the tooltip right there, advanced resource that represents various gadgets, luxuries, and goods necessary to give your pops a good life and perform intellectual jobs such as research and all that. Alloys are pretty much the _1 thing in the game now. It used to be minerals, now it's alloys. Essentially, you get minerals, turn it into alloys, and then use the alloys to build, you know, use it to build, upgrade your shipyards, build more ships, build. Actually, minerals are for buildings. Alloys are pretty much just for stuff that's going to go in space, so any kind of like star system stuff. Influence is pretty much just your political power, so you can do stuff like change all these edicts over here. You need both alloy and influence in order to actually like take over a system, so like I'm gonna unpause things here. Go to fastest speed because speed is the best, and this game takes forever if you go on anything other than 3 speed. This is your unity. Essentially that's the resource you use to buy these traditions, which unlock perks, which do a lot. We'll learn as we go here. Kind of rambling on. Most of this is not really going to be actual gameplay, unfortunately, but you know, it's whatever. It happens. So right now we've got our guy, a little science ship here. Let's get a nice up-close view on him. That's our science ship. It's got a nice little ball in the middle. He's going through, surveying all these planets, scanning them, seeing what they got. If you ever played Mass Effect, they do that quite a bit. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and make a second science ship, because it's going to take forever for this one dude to do everything.
Complete.
Get this. Oh, whoops. I haven't finished building it. Build the research station here in a little bit.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we got a new science ship, Kepler. So for science ships, you need a science leader. At the moment, we don't have anybody free because they're all either doing engineering, like research and all that. So we come to recruit. Not the best, but I'll take him. And then this guy, I'm going to tell him to just survey these worlds out here that are kind of on the outer edge of everything. And then once this system becomes fully surveyed, I can come in here and build a starbase outpost. Essentially, your starbase is the big boy here in the middle. They've since super revamped this, so essentially this is like a fortress or castle, essentially, to like lock down a system. So if the stronger this is, the harder it is to actually take the system over. Because like if you have a big fleet in here, and like let's say you have a 2,000 power fleet and like a, I don't know, like 4,000 power station, and then you build a bunch of defense platforms that are each like 2,000 power each, like you can make some pretty scary turtle defenses that just absolutely just eat anything that gets thrown at them. When it's quite nice. We can build a building here on Earth. I really don't know what I want. We're good on amenities. Read that here in a second. Don't have any available jobs. So this little tab right here, this is a population. Whoopsies. This is where any like alien populations or robot populations are going to pop up. So there's like workers, basically just hard labor, production, fooding, mine, all that. And these guys, the specialists are kind of your main thing for the most part. This is where all the like alloys and consumer goods are made, all that kind of jazz. Like, so if you have like slavery enabled and stuff, you can like enslave alien populations so that they can work here in the boring jobs, and then everybody else do these kind of jobs. But there's a lot you can do in this game. Don't know what I want to build though. I'm just going to hold off on that. So, discovery of alien life. The UNS Pioneer has made a startling find on Alpha Centauri 3. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Earth. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believe we were alone in the universe, although none of the alien creatures found on Alpha Centauri are sapient. Only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. This is the best thing about this game. Events in this game are amazing. So we get society research for that, so more points to our society technology. This is Alpha Centauri. It's a continental world. It's bleak. That's actually kind of shitty. That's not good. Essentially, worlds can have different modifiers on them. So this guy right here has that bleak modifier. It's not as inhabitable, and you get less food, and you can't put as many food districts on it. But it's looking like it's pretty good for like mining and everything. It's got some jungle in there that we can clear out. But this is primarily just going to become like a mineral world, I feel. Or a mining world. Contact reports, Earth is a buzz, yep. Ooh, how much do these cost to clear? The Great Pacific Garbage Pack. So, this is some stuff that's pretty unique only to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh, my brain's going off. Pretty much, like, when you start as one of these custom, like, pre-built ones, also, I totally should have read that. Whoopsies, you can go back and read that. I accidentally didn't mean to close out of that. Essentially what that pop-up was there are precursor aliens. We've discovered artifacts from the Assyrian Concordat that were interstellar power, held the sway of the galaxy a little over 1 million years ago. 6 mammalians. Weak immune system made them vulnerable to diseases. Some sources claim they were rendered extinct. Devastating plague. If we can find enough relics, we can pinpoint the exact location of their home system. So this is neat. If you find all these artifacts, you get a really cool system, and you can like do a cool event for everything. If I repeat words a whole lot, I'm not very good at this whole commentating thing. I did a little bit like fucking 6 years ago or so in high school. And this is like my first time doing a Let's Play thing in just as long, so a little bit rusty here, but it'll be fine. We'll all work it out. Maybe this will just be a one-time thing, or maybe I'll do a lot more with this. I don't know. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying, so disregard whatever else I was trying to say there. It'll come back to me. Everything will be explained at some point. Remnants, so essentially we find intelligent life is out there, but we don't know if it's out there or not. Hey! I'm gonna go ahead and take expansion. I always do expansion because these little ability things here are really nice just for, expanding and just kind of flourishing out really large. Once this guy scans Alpha Centauri, we can do some other stuff. I don't really have any like goal or plans or like achievement or anything. I'm just gonna play the game and chill out and kind of see how this all goes here. Coming up on the 20-minute mark, so I think I am going to cut it at that mark.
Construction complete.
Thank you for watching. If you're watching. Ooh, we got an anomaly. Signs of ancient precursor activity. You know what? We will save this for the next episode. I'll go into what anomalies are and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's a pretty big galaxy. We're just one little dot in all these little dots here. Maybe it'll be painted blue. Maybe we'll get an endgame crisis that'll ruin everything. Who knows? But thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys here in just a second when I start this next episode. Bye-bye.